Grand Rising, my beautiful cosmic family, neuromelanated family, supreme rising to you this morning. I hope that all is well. Everyone is awakening to a beautiful morning, as I am. I woke up this morning and I set my intentions, and I am creating my day, as I always try my very best to do so. I'm doing well, and I hope that you guys are too. I wanted to take just a few moments before I get going. I wanted to come on and give you this message. I was listening to the great Kali Amun-Ra Ma'at this morning. He delivered a very powerful message this morning. And although we all have our own method of deliverance, and we may not all agree totally in everything some of the powerful leaders and teachers say, for the most part, I purpose to be on the same accord with my people, because we have one target in mind, and that is to reach our destiny as a people. And that is the priority, and that is one of the main reasons why I refuse to feud, and even if I disagree with some things, you know, I'm not gonna get out here and do all that. I refuse to and I'm speaking in general, guys. I refuse to fight with my sisters and brothers. I understand what being on code means, and I will always uphold to that standard, hold myself to that standard of being on code. So for the most part, I am just marveled at his message that he provided this morning, and I am going to part of my message is to piggyback off of what he said. And those of you who do follow him, and even if you don't, you can always go on IG and YouTube and follow this young brother, Kali Amun-Ra Ma'at, and be blessed. He's definitely a gifted, powerful young brother. So I want to say to my cosmic family, know that you are all primordial beings. You are the most magnificent. You are the greatest beings on the planet. And I have to say that is exactly how I'm going to deliver it, with no apology, because it is true. And I refuse to tiptoe on the truth when the truth is powerful all by itself. And I'm not going to tiptoe on it, because I think it's high time we start walking in it. You know, many of us have been very cautious about, not wanting to offend, not wanting to step on anyone's toes. Well, you know what? I'm out of that place. I've stepped out of that place, guys, and I'm not concerned about wanting and speaking the truth because I might be stepping on someone's toes. Ain't worried about that anymore. I'm in a new place, in a new space today, and I'm going to speak my truth, and in the way that I deliver it, not copycatting that anyone else in the way that they speak and deliver it. I'm going to deliver it the way Layla delivers it. So, but you are primordial beings. You are the most mystical, the most magnificent, the most powerful beings on this planet. And that is something we need to know, and we need to let that register and understand what that means. I do realize that not all other beings, inorganic ones, etc., not each and every one mean us any harm. However, I want to quote the great Muhammad Ali, and I can't possibly say it exactly how he said it because I didn't actually memorize it, but I remembered the message, and I understood what he meant when he said that if so many of our enemies, if they're potential enemies, are coming at us, he explained that he's not going to take time to try to figure out which one is actually the enemy and which one is our friend. He's just going to respond in order to protect himself. And he said it in his own way, his own deliverance. But I understood what he meant. And so I'm paying that message forward. In order to be protected, you have to be wise, and you have to understand what you're facing, what you're dealing with, and understand, who they are and what they are capable of. And so I want to pay that quote forward today, ahead of my message coming forth. So we are in some very perilous times. We are. And by now, most, or many, I'll say, do realize that, because I talk to people every day. And to my neuromelanated sisters, I say to you, the reason I understand that knowing the anatomy of our bodies is so important is because once you understand who you are in this cosmic system, the part you play, how important you are, and the fact that we birthed this nation, we birthed this world. And I'm speaking to my neuromelanated sisters. I'm speaking to the primordial being, feminine energies now. I'm speaking to you. And even if you don't yet understand who you are and how valuable you are, they understand it. They know. And right now, in this time and moment, that's important to them. And so I said all that to say that right now, Big Mama is back. Big Mama energy is back. And I want to say too, the starseeds that are being born today, they are being born ready for battle. And the inorganic beings realize that. So we need to protect our babies. We need to protect our babies, especially in these hospitals. Sisters, you need to realize that these hospitals are testing our babies. They're watching our babies. They are monitoring and they're testing. Because in this new earth that we have entered, they know the positions and the place that our new star seeds are going to take. They know what's coming. They know all about the powers that are coming and that are inside of these new star seeds. They understand it. So we need to make sure we understand it. We need to go within ourselves and reach out to whatever forces is available to us so that we can be protected in these hospitals. And I'm going to go a step further to say, or further, however you want to pronounce it, to say that if there's any way possible, you can deliver your babies with someone at home. If you can deliver at home, I think that would be the safest way to give birth today is if you can get someone at home to deliver your babies. And there's all kinds of midwives out here available today, because I'm hearing other women who are utilizing them. So we don't have to go to these hospitals. The hospitals right now are absolutely not safe for the neuromelanated woman that is giving birth today. Like I said before, they're doing everything that they can in their power to interfere with our rise and with us returning to our divine place in this planet, on this planet. So we have to understand the underlying core of what's happening and what's behind their motives, so that we can protect ourselves, so that we can protect our new star seeds. They know what's happening, family. And I say to the brothers, you guys have to step up as well and help to protect us sisters. As a family, like we used to be, we must step it up and return to our thrones, so that we can become what we were and destined to return to be. So that is just, I mean, we're at the end game. So it is a priority right now. And then we must walk into this and with our heads high and ready for battle if necessary. I want to say, as far as myself personally, I am probably one of the most kind-hearted being on the planet. However, I still have to protect myself and have to make sure that I remind myself of the knowledge within me about what we're facing with our enemies today. And at the same time, we can't worry. I can't worry. We can't worry. We have to continue to vibrate high and stay in peace, because remember, coming from the love in our heart, that is what's going to elevate us in this ascension. And so we have to come from a place of love. That does not mean roll over and die. That does not mean we hand our babies over to our enemies and continue as we have before, many of us, allowing, our enemies to come in and just, have their way. No, we're not doing that anymore. And I want to remind also those other beings, as I've said in some of my videos just previously, you're going to have to step it up. You're going to have to make a decision. Either you're going to live the truth or you're going to live in the lie. And let us know. I'm like, if you're approaching me, you better raise your hand and say, I may be of another hue or another being, but I'm on your side. You better say it and you better act like it, because we ain't having it no more. We're not putting up with it anymore. We're just not doing it. So, I it's just very important going into this new earth and understanding that they have not given up yet. They are still trying. They are still killing us, our people. They are still trying to have control. They do not want to relinquish control. And we need to understand that. We need to know that and realize that. And we need to develop our method of how we're going to move so that we can stay safe. And all of that requires us being on code so that we can protect one another. Because remember now, we're one. We're one together. I am you and you are me. So it's a unified thing. We have to be on one accord and protect one another. And that's just how it's supposed to be. That's how we are created to be. But Brother Khalid did a magnificent, powerful message this morning. And he did explain some things. And I received it. I received it. And I agree with it. I agree with it. That's my brother. And we need to learn and understand and know our biology. We need to understand that, because then that gives us the power to walk in these hospitals and stand up for ourselves. You know, the fact that we can tell the doctors what we know when they try to come at us with that bull crap, that's power. You know, when you got that information, you got that knowledge, you know, they will be more skeptical to try to pull that crap over on you. We got to protect these babies, guys. They are coming here. These starseeds are coming here. Warriors. They are warrior kids. They are coming here to kick butt. And we need to know that. We need to understand that and understand what that means. And as the parents, it is our job to protect our babies and not hand them over to our potential enemies. So we got to get it. We got to get it, guys. We got to understand what's really going on here. And so if it takes someone like me coming on as I get information, as I understand information, as information is uploaded, and if it takes me coming on here and doing my part, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm created to do. That's part of my purpose, is to come on here and share what I know, and pay forward what I learn as I learn, and help my people. Because you guys, you're my people. And I love you so much. So that's what I'm here. Why I'm here in this moment, in this video, just to remind you that we're in some very divine times, very critical times. The enemy has not given up yet. We are walking into our powers. We're returning back to ourselves. Our DNA, actually DEA, is being cleared, upgraded, and restored. And they know what's coming, especially with these new powers. They understand it. So we need to understand it. We need to protect each other and definitely protect our babies, and not allow these doctors to have control. It's over, guys. We should no longer allow the hospitals to have control over our babies, whatever, or over ourselves either. Whatever they're telling you they want to do, we need to research it before we allow them to do anything. And we have to remember, they are still killing our people. The war is not over. It's over, but it's not. You get it, I know. So we got more work to do, guys. We got more work to do. Those of you, including myself, that have set up altars where we can go in and intercede for our families, for our people, we need to be doing that. We need to be doing that. We need to be talking to our ancestors, communicating with our ancestors, because our ancestors are in us. They're within us. We are our ancestors, and our ancestors are us. So we have the help. We're not alone. We just need to utilize it, guys. It's what we need to do. And so I'm just here to remind you of these things and give you the new information if you're not aware, so that you will know. We're in some beautiful times too, guys. We really are. We just need to hold our head up, stand tall, stand proud, and be the great warriors that we were created to be, because that's what we are. And we need to walk in it, return to it, and walk in it. So I'm here to remind you of that. I love you guys so much. I'm not going to stay on. I have an appointment For real, for real. I may have about an hour left, but I have to prepare for it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out so that I can get on with my day. But I am sending you beautiful, magnificent energy to assist you in your day. And I want you to hold your head up and keep pushing forward and keep being great, because you are great. You really are. I'm going to ask you to click like, because when you click like, others can see the video. Share, share, share. If there's anyone that you even have an inclination of thought that might appreciate this message, please share it with them. I appreciate you for that. And subscribe if you have not already. Click the notification bell so that you can continue to get the videos. And I thank you so much for that. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Ashe. Ashe. And Ashe. Peace be unto you, beautiful souls. Now go out and be great. Continue to be great. Love you. Bye-bye.